Hey, what's up guys, it's TriStar Pictures A2 back again, and this is going to be episode 1 of my horror slash thriller collection series where I will be showing you guys all the different horror and thriller franchises that I own. Since Halloween month is just less than a week away, for October, so I thought it'd be cool to show off all my different horror and thriller franchises that I own. And of course, with episode 1, I'm starting off with my Jaws collection, which of course Jaws is more of a thriller series and whatnot. But yeah, Jaws is the movie that mainly got me into thriller films and eventually horror films and whatnot. So I thought it'd be a good idea to start off with my Jaws collection. And I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I still had to get a couple of more of the Jaws VHS tapes as well as the original DiscoVision releases for Jaws 1 and 2 and whatnot. So yep, now that I have them all, I can finally do this video. So yeah, there are 4 different categories right here. I have the Laserdiscs, which of course are the DiscoVision releases of Jaws 1 and 2. The second category is the VHS tapes. Third one is the DVDs. And the last one is the Jaws Blu-ray, which this is the Universal 100th Anniversary Edition and whatnot. So, yeah, well, anyways, strap yourselves in, guys, because we're going to need a bigger boat. Well, yep. Okay, so first off, we're going to look at my DiscoVision releases of Jaws 1 and 2. So, starting off with Jaws 1, of course, this is the 1975 blockbuster hit that started it all. So yep, but anyways, this is a 1978 Laserdisc released by MCA DiscoVision. However, my particular copy is a 1980 reprint and whatnot. But yep, now of course the one interesting thing about the DiscoVision release of Jaws is that not only was this the first release for MCA DiscoVision, but this was also the first ever Laserdisc title to ever be released, back in late 1978 and whatnot. So, yep, and of course the Laserdisc format has been in development during the late 60s and early 70s and whatnot, but it wasn't until 1978 when MCA DiscoVision introduced the format. So, yep, and of course Jaws was their very first release and whatnot, so that's pretty interesting. But yep. Well, anyways, that's the front of it, and there's what the back of it looks like. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a disc to show you guys what it looks like. But yep, that's the Laserdisc, the original DiscoVision label. So, yep, that's the DiscoVision release for Jaws 1. Get it back in. So, yep. Okay, moving on. And just when you thought it was safe to go back in the water, Jaws 2, the 1978 sequel to Jaws 1. So, yep, and this right here is also an MCA DiscoVision release, which this is a February 1979 release, which was like 2 months after the original DiscoVision release of Jaws 1. So yep, and of course, Jaws 2 is the only Jaws sequel that's good in my opinion, because Jaws 3 was meh, and Jaws 4 The Revenge was just terrible, but of course I still have those 2 movies anyways, because if I'm collecting the Jaws movies, I gotta have those as well. But but anyways, Jaws 2 was a decent sequel. So yep. Well, anyways, here's the front of the DiscoVision cover, and of course this is a flip open box with a sticker artwork. So yep, since the original the very first DiscoVision releases came in these kind of boxes and whatnot. So yeah, but anyways, there's the Laserdisc itself, the DiscoVision Jaws 2. So, yep, there you have it. Let me put that back right there. Okay, Alright, now moving on to my Jaws VHS tapes right here. Okay, and starting off here, I have is the 1983 MCA home video VHS release of Jaws 1 right here. So, yep, that's what it looks like. Now, of course, one odd thing about this 1983 VHS release of Jaws 1 is that this girl right here, she appears to be swimming to the left, in which on all the other covers of Jaws 1, she's swimming to the right. So that's kind of strange how the image is kind of reverted, but still, it's a pretty cool VHS. So anyways, that's the front, and there's the side of it, and the back right here, and the other side. And let me go ahead and pull out the tape itself. So yep, and there's the tape right there, sticker label and end label. So yeah, now despite it showing the MCA home video logo on the cover and whatnot and the sticker label, this tape actually opens up with the 1980 MCA video cassette ink logo and then the start of the film. So they still kept the reels from the 1980 VHS release of Jaws from MCA video cassette ink. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyways, moving on, this is the 1991 MCA Universal home video VHS release of Jaws 2 right here. So yep, there's the front, the cover, and there's the side, kind of torn off here at the top, but yeah, and there's what the back of it looks like, and the other side right here. And now, despite this being a MCA Universal home video release, this tape actually contains the MCA home video logo instead. So that's pretty cool. But yep. Okay, now moving on here is Jaws 3, released in 1983. And of course, the one unique thing about Jaws 3 is that when it originally came out in theaters, it was shown in 3D, the original kind of 3D with the red and blue glasses, and not the digital 3D that we have today and whatnot. So yeah, that's a pretty cool concept. But as for the movie itself, the movie's really not all that good compared to Jaws 1 and 2 and whatnot. But still, I have it. But yeah, well, anyways, this is a 1998 VHS release from Universal Home Entertainment. So yeah, well, anyways, there's the front, and that's the side, and the back right here, and the other side. And let me pull out the tape itself, and there's the tape itself with the sticker label. So yep, that's the 1998 Universal Home Entertainment VHS release of Jaws 3. And last VHS here is the 1988 MCA home video release of Jaws the Revenge, aka Jaws 4 and whatnot. And like I said, Jaws 4 was pretty terrible and disappointing and whatnot, but of course still I have this movie since I have all the other Jaws films and whatnot. So yeah, but anyways, here's the front of the VHS cover. Now, this particular tape came in it's a cut box when I got it that was inserted inside this VHS tape, but I took the cover out and kind of made myself a little cardboard VHS box right here and kind of stuck the cover onto it and whatnot. So yeah, but anyways, here's the front of the cover. And there's the side right here, and there's the back right there. Okay, and let me pull out the actual tape itself, and there it is. There's the sticker label and the end label right there. So yep, that's the 1988 MCA home video VHS release for Jaws the Revenge. And of course the movie came out in 1987, so yep. Alright, now moving on is my Jaws DVD collection right here. Okay, now first off I have right here is the 35th anniversary edition of Jaws 1 right here, which I kind of like how the cover is all black and whatnot, and Jaws is in like more chromish red and whatnot. You know, it's pretty cool. So yeah, but anyways, there's the front of the DVD case, and there's the side of it, and here's the back right here. So yep, now this is a 2-disc DVD release right here, in which here's disc 1, which is the feature film, and there's disc 2, which contains a 1995 documentary on Jaws and a few more special features and whatnot. So yep, that's the 35th anniversary edition of Jaws 1, you know, DVD release from Universal. So yep. Alright, next up I have right here is the Universal DVD release for Jaws 2. So, yep, well anyways, there's the front, the DVD case, and the side right here, and there's the back right there. Okay. And there's the actual DVD disc right there for Jaws 2. So, yep, that's the Universal DVD release for Jaws 2. And next up here is the Universal DVD release for Jaws 3. So, yep, there's the front right there, and the side right here, and the back. Okay. And there's the DVD disc right there. So, yep, that's the Universal DVD release for Jaws 3. And last up I have right here is the Universal DVD release for Jaws the Revenge, aka Jaws 4. So, yep, here's the front of the case, and the side right here, and here's the back of it right there. So yep, let me open up these little tabs, show you the disc inside, and there's the DVD itself right there. So yep, that's the Universal DVD release for Jaws the Revenge. Slide this back over here. So, yep. Alright, and last but not least, to close this video off, I have the 2012 Universal 100th Anniversary Collector's Edition release of Jaws right here. So, yep, and of course I have the Digibook edition of it, which is pretty awesome and whatnot. So, yeah, well, anyways, here's the front, the Digibook right here. Awesome. And there's the side right here, and the back of it right here. Now, yes, I've watched this Blu-ray, and I gotta say the Blu-ray transfer of Jaws is pretty impressive and whatnot. And another thing I like about this Blu-ray is that they actually included the Jaws the Shark is Still Working documentary, which contains interviews from majority of the cast and basically, you know, step-by-step information on the filming of Jaws and whatnot. I mean, it's a really interesting documentary, and I highly recommend you guys check it out, you know, if you like Jaws and whatnot. So yeah, well anyways, I'm gonna open this book up. Let me put that away. But yeah, well anyways, there's the Blu-ray disc itself for Jaws, and I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of the pages right here of this Digibook. As you can see, there's introduction by producer Richard D. Zanuck. You know, rest in peace, Mr. Zanuck. But, yeah. Okay. And novel by Pierre Benchley, the original author of the Jaws novel. So, yep. And of course, here you got cast and crew. Here's director Steven Spielberg. Of course. And there's that. Alright. And of course, here's Roy Scheider, who played Martin Brody. There's Richard Dreyfuss, Matt Hooper. There's Robert Shaw, Quint. And here's Shooting Sharks page. Here's film location and everything. Okay. And I'm just gonna randomly flip through these pages so I don't take up most of this video. But here's a sketching of the mechanical Bruce the Shark that they used for the movie. There's that. And some storyboards. There's that. Right, the famous Indianapolis speech from Quint. I remember that scene in the movie. And here are some Jaws posters, you know, some international posters of the movie. Okay. And there's some more right here. Alright. And this is the last page of it. Jaws Legacy. And here's side-by-side comparisons of the Blu-ray transfer from the original film printing. So, yep. And last up, here's the bonus DVD that it came with and whatnot. So, yep. And of course, there's a scene of Chrissy getting attacked by the shark. So, yep. So, there you have it. And that should pretty much do for my entire Jaws collection right here. And stay tuned for episode 2 of this horror thriller series collection video and whatnot. So, yeah, well, anyways, this is TriStar Pictures A2 signing off, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.